What's up, everybody? We're back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Metalist Journey. Hey, so this has been long rumored to be coming down the pipe here. This is Kerry King's solo project. He's got a new song out called Idle Hands. It is off an upcoming album that's coming out in May. While you guys are here, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Let us know what you think about the track down in the comments, and let us know if you're excited about Kerry King's new solo record coming out. Dave, let's do it.
Here we go.
I like this riff better when it was slow when you were up.
Yeah.
I can't believe what I see with my own eyes. Can't accept the truth of all the lies. Ideology is at the core. Deceiver or believe in your faith. I don't need anymore. When do I get in line to question all divine?
I mean, it sounds like Slayer, unsurprisingly.
For better or for worse.
Do the devil's work. Hatred is my ammunition, amplified.
There you go. That's the album. Hell I Rise.
Here I stand in pure defiance, fighting back your God-reliance die. Deviance is always on the rise. Welcoming the harbinger of war.
It's kind of funny. This dude does have a little bit of a Tom Araya vibe in certain sections.
Yeah.
When do I get in line to question all divine?
But it's more like a diet Araya.
Rules defend till the end idle hands. Do the devil's work.
There we go.
There we go. Like it's the first time we're actually like, pushing down frets in this song.
This has to be Phil Demmel.
Testify that all God's hatred satisfies. There's
way.
nothing sacred. Anarchy.
You think it was a Phil Demmel solo?
Yeah.
How dare you insult Phil Demmel like that? I'd be shocked if Phil Demmel played on this record.
I think it's 100% that he did.
We should Google that.
That's easily the best riff off the song.
Dude, where's that been the whole time? If you told me Phil Demmel, I would say no.
All right, I'll go first. I mean, it's thrash. I feel like, for me at least, if I hear a thrash riff, I'm gonna bang my head a little bit.
Yeah.
It's just like an automatic response. So
It's an unwritten like rule.
yeah. So it's got that going for it. But otherwise, I wasn't super impressed. To be fair, I'm not the biggest fan of like Slayer's flavor of thrash. Personally, it's kind of a little bit one note. I'm sorry.
Have you listened to a lot of Slayer, like a lot of the records?
Not a ton, but what I have heard, it seems a little. This song kind of exemplifies that. It's a little bit one note. Um, you know, a lot of just. Anyway, without getting too much into it, it was all right. It was fine.
Yeah.
Josh,
It was absolutely
in the description of the video, it has the lyrics and it also has who did each of the leads. So the first lead is Phil Demmel and the last lead was Kerry King.
Oh man, that's Phil. You need to come back to a good metal band then, bro. Listen, we listened and reviewed every Slayer record on the channel here a little while back, and look, this is like Slayer, just not good or bad or whatever. I mean, look, the song sounds good. The vocalist, I know he comes from Death Angel. I apologize, I can't remember his name at the moment.
Mark. I don't know. I can't pronounce his last name, so I'm not going to. But it's Mark.
He sounded really good. Like he had some. Like I wasn't trying to like diss him by saying Diet Araya. It just it is what it is. Like Tom Araya to me was like the best part of Slayer. Like this guy had some Tom Araya moments in it, but then he also had some really good screams that Tom Araya couldn't really do either back in those times. So like there were some moments I thought that was really good. I don't know, dude. For this to be your triumphant return to the metal world, I just don't know that this is the song that you put out. Like that riff at the end, the one that Dave said was the best riff of the whole song, it was. And it's like, why is that coming in 3 minutes and 30 seconds into a 3 minute and 45-second song? Like, why isn't that like front and center? Like give me that over the verses or something. So I don't know. It just feels a little uninspired.
I'll go next here. Let me just preface this by saying this. If you like Slayer, if like Slayer is like your top metal band, you don't care what we say anyway, because this song is going to give you exactly what you want from that band.
But is it?
Yes, I think so. This is basically Slayer again.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, for better or worse, right? Obviously you're missing Tom Araya's vocals, but if you told me, I'm being really honest, if you told me that this was a Slayer song that was just released today, and this was just from some like recording session from some point, like, other than the modern production, I'd believe you. I'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, this is a Slayer track. That's what this is. And I think that is the point of this. I don't think Kerry King is trying to reinvent himself. I think he's just trying to put out the music that he would have put out if Slayer wouldn't have broken up or retired or whatever. So this is just for everything but name, this is Slayer, right? That being said, I don't think later day Slayer is particularly entertaining. Like Repentless is got a few good songs, but this is basically Repentless like level material to me, and it's not even one of the better tracks. Like you could have put this song on Repentless and it would have been not one of the best songs from that album. I don't think it'd have been one of the worst either, but I don't think it is very great. But again, if this is your flavor of thrash, then you're gonna devour it anyway. Like I'm sure live, when you're like fucking sweating in a pit or whatever, like you don't care. You just want something fast to beat people up. That's fine. And I do agree with Josh, and I don't mean this to be rude, but it does feel like Phil Demmel like dumbed down his guitar soloing skills to fit with the Slayer style of guitar solos. Because I know he can do better than that. Which is fine. I think the song is, it's mid, unfortunately, and I don't think I'll ever listen to it again.
All right, so the big Slayer fan here, bringing in the rear. Yeah, this sounded just like most of the other crap that I've heard from Slayer. I'm not a big Slayer fan, so I apologize for people who just love Slayer. But I'm gonna agree with Dave. This is This is just somebody that's didn't want Slayer to break up or stop playing songs and decided to get some new people and ask them all to play like he wants them to. Is what it sounds like. I'm not a big fan of the vocal style. I'm not a big fan of the way that they do the the like non-chorus choruses. I don't really know. Uh, it doesn't sound like awful, but my experience with and going through all of the Slayer albums, it's been the same. The song starts off good. I don't mind the opening riffs. I don't mind where we're going, and then as soon as the lyrics start, I just lose interest. And it's just the way the songs usually run for me. So, I'll never listen to it again. I don't think it's the worst shit I've ever heard, but it does sound like Slayer Light, 60-year-old Slayer Light. How's that?
All right. Well, hey, if you don't think this is the worst shit you ever heard, go ahead and hit that like, hit the subscribe. We're putting out weekly metal content. We got metal reactions, metal reviews, metal time machines, metal brackets, and all kinds of other cool shit. Hey, in the meantime, live long and prosper.
Take it easy, everybody.
Later.
Peace.